Okay, today we'll be opening up this 37-year-old ACDelco oil filter, number PF47, and we'll compare it to this 32-year-old ACDelco oil filter, number 93156310, that I opened in a past video. We'll also compare these two old oil filters to this new ACDelco oil filter, number PF47E, that I opened in a past video. I bought this new ACDelco oil filter at Walmart about 4 months ago. It cost $4.28. But it probably has gone up since then. Now I got these two ACDelco oil filters from two separate viewers. This one hasn't been opened yet and was sent to me from a viewer whose name is Mark from Staten Island, New York. Also goes by Daewoo Park. And this ACDelco oil filter, which I opened in a past video, was sent to me from a viewer whose name is Doug from Peoria, Illinois. Thanks, Mark and Doug. Today we'll go back in time and compare all three of these oil filters and see what the differences are. So let's get started.
This is something where you gotta glue the silicone, get nice and tight, get your angle here, go trace it manually here.
Okay, so here they are out of the boxes, and this is the 37-year-old ACDelco oil filter. Let's take a look at the box. The box is pretty interesting. Look over here, installation instructions. You can freeze all this if you want. And it tells you the filters that it, well, actually it tells you that some of the filters that it crosses over to, but it also tells you some of the cars that it fits. Gives you the years there. You can freeze that if you want. Also this, and if we look on the bottom here, we'll see it says AC Spark Plug Division, General Motors, made in the United Kingdom. Printed in the United Kingdom. So this one's also made in England. And this box here, this is the 32-year-old one. This one says made in England, but that's about it. That's about all it really says on this box. Just made in England. And then the new one really doesn't say nothing at all. Doesn't really tell you too much on this box. So we can just do a quick comparison right here. You can see these two got the same base plates. They look the same anyways. I'm going to cut this open in a little bit. And then this one, the new one, is totally different. Get the date code on this new one. The date code here is 21061EN. Product of USA. And these guys here don't have no date codes. Okay, so let me cut this one open. This is real thick stuff here, but I'll cut this one open. Let's see what it says on here. For oil gasket, just gives you some instructions. Made in England. And let me open this one up, and then we'll compare all three of them. We'll get some weights. So be right back. Okay, here they are cut open. Let's get their weights. This is a 37-year-old ACDelco, 268.5 grams. The 32-year-old one is 257 grams. And the new one is 192.3 grams. Now I'm not going to weigh all the components on each filter because that'll take too long. But what I'll do is just take a look at this one. And actually I'm going to put a link to the video that I did between these two filters before. So there's a video on them that you can watch. But we'll take a look at this base plate. Got a lot of threads there. It looks nice. Not many inlet holes though. And it had this as an anti-drainback valve. And we'll look at the filter media here. And I kind of messed this up trying to pull it out because it's got this thing kind of is holding the filter media in there. Inside the can doesn't look too bad though. And I counted 46 pleats. And this being a 37-year-old filter, I don't know what the filter media is or what the micron rating is. But let's get the width on this filter. That's 2.61 inches wide. Okay, it's the same width as this filter, the 32-year-old filter. That's 2.6 inches wide. And the new filter is 2.19 inches wide. This one here has 54 pleats. The 32-year-old one has 54 pleats. The new one has 63 pleats. And the new one is made out of a cellulose media. And it's rated at 98% at 25 to 30 microns. And I got that information on O'Reilly's website. So let me cut this filter media open. Stretch them out, stretch them all out. Because these are all cut open already. So, we'll stretch them all out and then we'll do a better comparison between the three. And see what they look like. So, I'll be right back. Okay, so here they are all stretched out. And the new ACDelco is 45 inches long. The 32-year-old ACDelco oil filter is 73.5 inches long. And the 37-year-old ACDelco oil filter is about 64 inches long. Okay, so let's get the thickness on these guys. The 37-year-old one is 0.87 millimeters thick. The 32-year-old one is 0.68 millimeters thick. And the new ACDelco is about 83 millimeters thick. So let's take a look at these guys up close. And you can tell this one's pretty thick and the new one's pretty thick. The 32-year-old one's pretty thin. And actually you can tell the difference under a microscope also. Yeah, so as you can tell, this 37-year-old will do a better filtering job. And the new one would do a better filtering job, probably the best filtering job actually. And the 32-year-old one would do the worst. And you could tell just by looking at this, it's really thin, compared to this one. And let's take a look at the rest of the filter. So these two guys are pretty much the same. The only difference is the anti-drainback valve, the color, and the amount of filter media. That's about it. Otherwise, they got the same base plates, the same inner cores. Now the new one is totally different. You got the cage. You got these kind of end caps, these felt end caps. You don't have nothing on the bottom of these. You have this stamped leaf spring on the bottom. Different anti-drainback valve, different shape anyways. Probably same material, nitro rubber. And a lot more inlet holes. Base plate's totally different. I mean, just look at these guys, totally different. I want to mention the cans real quick also. This is what the inside of this can looks like, the 37-year-old. Let's get a thickness on this. This can is 0.75 millimeters thick. It's really thick. And this one's really thick too. 0.68 millimeters thick. And the new one, 0.45 millimeters thick. You can tell there's a big difference between these cans. So what do you guys think about these filters? And again, I want to thank Mark and Doug for sending me these two oil filters. And I think I'll wrap this video up. And don't forget Oil Filter Fridays. I open up an oil filter every Friday on this YouTube channel. So if you like this video, please hit that like button. Thanks for watching and take care. The 37-year-old filter media weighs 24.6 grams. The 32-year-old filter media weighs 20.8 grams. The new ACDelco filter media weighs 14.2 grams.